Yeah, the ASMR. Guys. Oh, I need to put my seatbelt on. Guys.
I was afraid I was going to fall in your ditch.
We are joined here today with the number one fan of the podcast. The number one fan of the podcast, guys. It's literally Carson.
It's me.
Everyone say hi, Carson. Hi, Carson. You're supposed to say hi, Carson.
Hi.
Hi, Carson. I don't even know what we're going to talk about.
What are we going to talk about? Where do I go? I don't know T-Zone.
Probably shouldn't go that way because there's a lot of...
I went that way going in, and it was scary. I was afraid I was going to get hit.
There is a house being built next to me, and it's actually my neighbor that's going to live there, and he's actually... I don't want to say insane, but, like, I don't know. Like, he's just cray. Like, at 6 a.m., he will be walking his 5 dogs.
5?
Like, and they're all on leashes.
I'm going this way.
Alright.
I don't even know what is this way.
It'll take you to, Route 33.
I don't know if
like,
that
the
is.
highway.
Oh.
Yeah. Like,
okay.
the one that you take to go to Dietrich.
Coolio.
Anyway, guys, we're just driving around and just talking about random stuff. When do you start school?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, so on the way here, I was, like, actually, like, listening to sad music and, like, almost crying. I really don't want to go back. I really, really do not want to go back at all.
What classes do you have?
I have biology 2, study hall. I made the mistake of not taking that last year with chemistry. That's a whole other story. Choir.
Slay.
We love choir.
We love a good choir.
I don't even know how many people are going to be in our choir because, like, for the past 2 years, I'm going to be a junior. So, for the past 2 years, there's been, like, a good, like, 35, 40. Everyone this year has either graduated or quit. Like, me and Chris Hooper, I think, are the only basses and tenors. So...
Oof. Hey, you guys will have Tommy.
We will have Tommy. I forgot about Tommy. Okay, so me and the Hoopers are the only...
Carson and the Hoopers.
Carson, Chris, and Tommy. And
so those
I
are
think
the
there's
men.
like maybe like 20 other people that I know of. Which is like a big change. But like, hey, maybe I'll get to be an officer again this year. I was treasurer last year. And that was pretty cool.
Slay, take care of that money.
I really didn't do anything though. Anytime I was like asked to do something, I look back 2 minutes later and it's done. So I really didn't have to do much.
So, but you could still be like, I'm the choir treasurer.
Yeah, put that on an application or college or whatever.
Exactly. Get that free money.
Credit.
For real.
And I'm in student council, so that'll look good. But I don't do it for the college application. I do it because I want to help the school not be miserable.
Literally. So student council is a funny story for me because, so in junior high, I did it both years. But, like, it was so easy to get in. Yeah. Like, you could just be, like, a rep, and then, like, you literally, like, we said a speech my 7th grade year, but my 8th grade year, we did not make a speech. Like, you just kind of, like, did it, unless you were, like, doing a speech to be an officer. This is a funny story. So, my 8th grade year, I wanted to try out to be the treasurer.
Yeah.
Because I knew for a fact my friend Jennifer would be the secretary.
Jennifer!
Yeah, we know Jennifer. We love Jennifer.
Jennifer's so cool.
Yes, Jennifer. Who else was there gonna be? What are the other... somebody was gonna be vice president. I don't remember who that was. But, I had tried out to be president last year, and I didn't get it. And Gus was gonna be president. So, the only one that I knew that I could possibly get was treasurer. So, I tried out to be treasurer, okay? And I was so nervous because my first speech that I did the year before was, like, really... I don't know. I just made a bullet list what to talk about. Like, it wasn't, like, concise. and I just kind of, like, blabbled, and then, like, nobody really liked it, I guess. Everyone was like, yeah, it was really long.
Oh.
So, I was so scared to make my speech, and, I didn't know what to do. So, I turned to the perfect option of a person. The person that was the president the year before.
Oh.
This was my best friend. And I was like, hey, I need help writing a speech. And I don't know if he was praying for my downfall.
Oh. What?
But he decided to write this speech for me. Well, okay, he didn't write it for me, but he, like, kind of wrote it for me.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I said yes to his input, okay? So he kind of wrote the whole thing. Anyway, so he basically decided, because, you know, treasure money, I should talk about Robux.
What?
No, not Robux. What was the Fortnite currency?
V-Bucks?
V-Bucks.
No.
Yes, to talk about V-Bucks, because Fortnite was huge in 2018. It was huge. So he was like, yeah, I'll take care of your V-Bucks, and
what?
And I won't turn them away, and I'll make sure everyone gets access. And it was just so, like, out of pocket, and everyone, okay, and I said this speech, like, verbatim.
Yeah.
I was literally reading Sam's words. It was so funny. And everyone was dying laughing. It was so bad. The teachers, not impressed.
What?
Okay? And then voting comes around, okay? So they're all voting. Everyone's like, Bailey, I voted for you. Your speech was so funny. I'm like, good, as they should, okay? And then this freaking guy, which I love this guy, but, like, we had beef back then, okay? This was literally the only beef. He decided to talk about trying to change the dress code to where boys could wear shorts, like, longer during the year.
Yeah.
Like, whenever it would be, like, hot outside in, like, March or something, and we couldn't wear shorts. So, that was bullcrap, okay?
Yeah.
But all the boys were like, let's vote him. So, he got it.
No.
But I have a sneaky suspicion that the teachers were just like, can we just make him the treasurer and not her, even though she had more votes?
I'll keep your V-Bucks.
Because, yeah, no, my speech was so good and everyone loved it. Like, y'all, whoever was at that speech, y'all remember. Probably they did not remember until I spoke about it now, but you guys remember. You remember the speech, and it was beautiful, and I should have been treasurer, just saying.
I would have voted for you.
Yeah, so then I had to be a rep again, and it was fine. I just felt like I wasn't as involved. And then I tried out freshman year and sophomore year to be on student council, and I didn't get on either year because there were, like, too many people trying out, and I got less votes. And it made me so mad. And
I have a funny story about that too.
Yeah, and, like, my junior year, my friend Abigail was like, hey, you should try out because I'll be a sergeant at arms, so, like, there's an open spot for a rep. And I was like, okay. So I tried out, and I still didn't freaking make it.
What?
And then senior year, I just didn't care. I was like, nope, I don't care. I tried. I genuinely tried. Don't care. So, and then I helped out with, like, all of their activities. I'm not gonna lie. I did the blood drive. I decorated a lot.
I love our blood drive so much.
I definitely didn't, like, do everything, but I still, like, participated in the student council activities. Yeah. Anyway, I was just really involved like that.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of free time. Anyway, what are your stories?
Okay, so I've tried out for student council every year since 5th grade. But 5th grade, it was really, really stupid. You would elect one person from each, like, teacher. Like, one teacher would, like...
Oh, like a homeroom?
choose. Like, a homeroom teacher would choose a person.
Yeah.
Each month. And I never made it. And I kept, like, trying to be a suck-up and be like, hey, I want this.
Like student of the month or something like that?
It was basically just student of the month, but they, like, labeled it as student council because we didn't have student of the month. And, like, we would sell those smelly pencils. Mm-hmm. And I was so mad because I never got to sell the Smencils. But then 6th grade year, like, it started getting more serious. And so I tried out. Didn't make it. But that was also the day that the Peter Pan cast list came out, my 6th grade year, and I was a lost boy. So that was pretty cool.
Slow.
So I wasn't really bummed. 7th grade year, didn't make it. 8th grade year, I made it. I was over the moon. Is that even a saying?
Yeah.
It is? Okay. I'm brain dead. I don't even want to think about school. And then freshman year, I didn't realize this. So I didn't make it on the voting thing. But then you can petition on and do like an interview with all the officers. And I made it on then. And then last year, I made it on the same way. Then this year, I'm like, okay, I'm going to run for an officer. I made this giant speech. And our sponsor is like, you have to limit it to a minute. No, I can't do that. First of all, I'm a theater kid. I cannot.
That is so real.
That just will not happen.
It doesn't just happen.
And so I get up there with my paper, like my loose leaf paper, and I am shaking in my boots. My timbers are shivered. I'm very scared.
My timbers are shivered.
I'm so scared. I do the speech, and my best friend was like, you did so good. I hope everyone votes for you because you deserve it.
Aww.
But also, the person who I was running against, if I lost, I would not have been mad because they're going to do a very good job. Mm-hmm. I did not make it. I'm going to do it next year. I'm going to like run next year for something. But yeah, and I also didn't make it on to like the rep side of things, which I was really mad about. Like, some of these kids are like just doing it for college, and it's our junior year, and they're like well liked. I'm not like targeting anybody, but like I do it because I want to help.
There's definitely a lot of kids that did that at T-Tone. I mean, like, not specifically like student council, but like other stuff. Like volunteens. There are always like so many people in volunteens, and then like maybe one person signs up for something. And that's not me being like oh, I did it. I didn't do it either. Yeah. I did it. I was like a member of the class freshman year, and I think like that was it. Like I just stopped, and then my mom was like, "Bro, you should literally be a part of volunteers." Like, and I was like, "Mom, I don't do anything." Like, I know I can't do anything. So, what was I gonna say? Something about your story made me giggle. I can't remember what it was.
Were your timbers ever shivered?
I mean, like, not that kind of giggle, but, like, I had a story about it, too. I don't remember what it was.
This road.
Oh, you can... Yeah. You know what? It's actually closed off somewhere. You might have to turn around. Yeah, see?
What is... Oh, I thought that dog was going...
It's a doggy.
It's on a leash. Oh, my gosh. I about, like, slammed on my brakes. I thought it was going to run out in front of me.
Oh, okay. The Student of the Month thing. So, we have that too. And we do it Rookie of the Month, like freshman to sophomore, and then Student of the Month is like junior and senior.
Yeah.
I didn't get picked once.
What?
And I was so mad about it. Like, literally, I think every single one of my friends got picked. And everyone that was, like, really smart. Like, all of my friends are, for the most part, like, in the top 20% of the class. Like, we're all really smart. So, like, all of my friends did it, except me. And do you know why? Because it was a freaking teacher vote. And nobody likes me. It makes me so mad. Like, okay, I think it's because, like, I don't know, I'm not as, like, social as, like, my friends are, and they're, like, really smart, and I'm like, okay, and...
Doesn't Anna Banana live around here?
Yeah.
Anna,
we're coming to your house, I'm just kidding. But, like, I don't know, I guess I just didn't stick out when it came to academics, and I also didn't do any sports, so, I think... That's why. But yeah, it made me so mad whenever I was, like, single-handedly, like, running the choir, and, like, nobody knew or cared, so I didn't get picked. And I was like, okay. I wonder how much this student is doing for their school.
Yeah. When does St. Anthony start? Is it this? I'm gonna, like, drive by. I'm gonna do, like, a little drive by and see if there's park.
And, you at school? She's not at school right now. She asked me about... She called me this morning. Anna woke me up this morning. I don't think she knows this. Anna, you woke me up this morning. And, well, I was, like, kind of, like, laying in bed and, like, a little, like, you know, like, in that still kind of dreaming, but, like, not.
Whenever you have to practice getting up for school. And
oh, my God.
Brain dead for the 3 hours that you would be
My first class starts at 8 a.m.
My first
and I'm
class
at Lakeland.
Starts at 7:45. Oh, wait, you have to drive 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Ew.
And I have to get ready before that.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna actually die. I'm gonna implode. It's giving Ocean Gate.
Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Anyway.
Not Ocean Gate.
Apparently more stuff has come out about that, and I haven't looked and saw, but, like...
No, and they're not getting sued because they signed, like, papers that are like, if you die, no one can sue us. And
because you signed the contract, like the waiver.
Okay, but they have to be... operated by a PlayStation controller. What is that?
They have to be so for real. Like, you're going down, not even in a, like, certified submarine. Yeah. Like, just this tiny little thing that can barely support itself.
And they're, like, going back on tours, like, starting next month.
Oh, my God.
They're really like, I don't care.
No. How? How can they not be sued?
I don't know, and it makes me so mad.
Like, okay, I can see why, like, the families can't sue because they, like, signed the waiver and everything, but, like, I don't know how they can't get their business shut down.
Yeah.
Because of the, like, the ways that they just don't, like, build their stuff, like, to... safety measures and everything, like the minimums, the bare minimums, really.
It's definitely not approved by any means.
Not approved by anything. It's so bad.
And may I also say, as a graphic designer, I hate their logo. I hate it so much. And I really, like, I've thought about this because I've been working on promo for Blue Stockings, my next play. If you're in town in September, you should really come see it. It's going to be pretty cool.
Go watch it.
There's a lot of sexist people in it.
Go watch it. I can't wait to watch Chris Hooper be sexist.
Chris Hooper's going to be sexist, and it's going to be so funny.
I told him if I don't, like, see him, because, like, every time I go watch one of his stuff, I always, like, stake him out, and then I, like, look at him, and I stare at him, and I tell him that he's amazing, because every time I'm, like, jaw dropped whenever I see him. Because he's amazing. But I told him, if this time I don't do that, and I genuinely ignore you, or I don't want to talk to you, you did it right. Because I'm scared of you, and you hate crimed women for 2 hours, and it was amazing. So, good job, Chris. Anyway.
And, wait, what was I talking about?
The logo for Ocean Gate.
The logo. Okay, I've thought about this because I've been on Canva, like, doing my thing, making, like, my promo stuff. I'm like, it could be so much better. It could be so much better. And I really want to, like, design a new logo for them and send it to them. It's like, it's so bad. It is so bad, and it makes me so mad.
Yeah, dog. Like, local, honey.
Ooh,
we gotta stop. I'm just kidding.
Carson
just breaks. I just thought you were just gonna whip it around and go get some honey.
I wanted to see if there was, like, a lemonade stand or something. Like.
Oh my gosh. So, my neighbors, they're absolutely insane. Like, okay, this is a different neighbor than the one from before. This is like a grandma and grandpa, I don't know. They're like...
the local honey's in here somewhere.
Ooh.
Heartland Health Foods.
Like, maybe about to retire or something, like that age. But they, like, are insane with their, like, decorations and, like, I don't know, everything. But they did a lemonade stand with their grandkids, and they had this gorgeous, like, it literally looks like it's straight out of the cartoon. Like, the lemonade look of the stand. Like, they had, like, the little umbrella with the red and the white stripes, and then they had, like, a blue, like, table.
Like, Sophia, did you see Sophia's pictures, like, a few...
Yes!
Like, probably last year?
Mm-hmm.
Did it look like that?
Yeah, literally. Yeah. It looked straight out of a cartoon. It was gorgeous.
Sophia, props to you. I love your photography.
Sophia!
The drive-in pictures.
They're so cute.
I love those pictures so much.
She's literally Barbie, and he's literally Ken. Yeah. Just saying. Just saying.
He's not just Ken, though. He is Ken.
He's Knuff.
He is Knuff. I've never met him, though.
Me neither. I think. I don't remember. It was, whenever they did Descendants.
Oh, yeah.
And,
he was Ben.
Yeah. Like, literal love of my life, by the way. I love Ben from Descendants.
Get on your side of the road, dude.
That was strange.
So weird.
But, okay, so... Ben is the love of my life. I think I should talk about this. Like, I think there should be a podcast episode dedicated to Descendants, because I am in love with it.
Fictional men who are the love
scary.
of your life.
Mitchell Hope, love of my life. Anyway, so, like, whenever we went and, like, watched it, Sophia had, like, kind of told us, like, hey, you should pay attention to me and Clayton's interactions, because, like, you can kind of tell that, like, he's got a little thing.
Yeah.
He's got a little thing for me. And I was like, okay, I'll pay attention. And me, Maddie, and Grace went up there, and then we watched it.
I miss Grace.
Like,
I haven't talked to her in forever.
She's kind of close. She's at EIU.
I'll just show up at her dorm.
She better
Maddie's
be in all
today.
the shows. Yeah.
Her dorm room is going to be so...
It's going to be absolutely aesthetic. I can't wait.
She's going to be that girl.
She is going to be
in the best way possible.
Literally. But what was I talking about? Okay. And then I watched it, and I was like, ooh, girl, you know what? If you don't date him, send him my way. I just love Ben from Descendants. I don't know what his personality is like at all, but like, if he's Ben from Descendants,
that is a fat wiener dog. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's a stop sign. I should really pay attention.
That was a sudden stop, girl.
Local honey where?
No, but it was so funny. We were like, Sophia, literally go after him, and then that was 2 years ago. So they're still going strong, and they better get married and have beautiful children. They're gonna be beautiful. They're gonna look like Ben from Descendants and have long hair. Like, it's gonna be. It's gonna be gorgeous.
Can't sing.
We're gonna have issues.
Yeah.
We're gonna send him back.
Yeah.
Undo button. Did you ever watch Gravity Falls?
I tried to, but I didn't.
There's one scene where, like, Seuss is trying to, like, find a girlfriend, and he, like, bumps into this... Well, okay, so he has been, like, playing this, like, dating simulator game, and if he, like, makes a mistake, he can just, like, rewind it and then, like, play the situation again. Yeah, you should stop.
Oh, jeez.
And then he, like, goes and, like, tries to date women in real life. Why? And he, like, bumps into this girl, and she falls over. And his first response is to go, like, undo! Undo! And then the woman just goes, you can't undo who you are. It's so out of pocket. It's so funny.
You can't undo who you are. You know who that sounds like? You know who that sounds like?
What?
Belly from Sunrise and Brady.
What?
Have you ever watched Sunrise Red Ready?
No.
Okay, it's really, like, stupid.
It's really stupid.
But, like, this girl is fighting over two brothers. And it's just...
I wish I could be in that situation.
It's so stupid. And then they added this weird cousin. I don't like this cousin at all.
I am visiting my cousin.
The Sierra Bogus video.
My aunt's daughter. The mother of my cousin.
Okay, I'm going. This van can wait.
I love Sierra Bogus.
Sierra Bogus. She's gonna be back on Broadway.
For what?
It's called Harmony. It's about, like, I think it's German. I think it's, like, it's like a German harmony group, like a barbershop quartet or something, but there's, like, 6 of them, so it's not a quartet. And, like, I don't know, but it's supposed to be, like, a really good story. But she's gonna be in it.
Sydney, go watch that one. My friend Sydney is going to freaking New York for college. So she was like, give me recommendations for Broadway shows. And I was like, girl, there are so many good ones out there right now. Sadly, you just missed Eva Nozabella, but...
Eva Noblezada.
Noblezada. I don't even know how to say her last name.
She's going to be in The Great Gatsby with Jeremy Jordan. It's like a world premiere musical about The Great Gatsby.
Oh my god.
And she's playing Daisy Buchanan. I think that's her name.
Daisy.
Yeah. And Jeremy Jordan is playing Jay Gatsby. And if that's not perfect casting, I don't know what is.
Oh my god. Also, I love how you just went over the fact that I completely butchered her last name.
Nola Bazada? Is that what you said?
No, I said even Nobazala? Nobazella, maybe. I think that's what I said. No balls. Even no balls. I have no balls because Eva took them away from me because she was so good.
What's a Broadway show?
I'm coming way up. Anyway. Even the walls are big.
Broadway, no.
I should be a singer, really. I should consider that.
You should, like, maybe consider teaching people, too.
Yo, that would be really cool. Like, yeah. I wonder...
Yeah.
What I would be like doing that.
Yeah.
I'm coming way for me. I hear the walls repeating.
What's another Moulin Rouge? It's one of those jukebox musicals that you just can't help but love. Like, it doesn't even feel like a jukebox musical. My whole life, feelings I can't find. What's another one? There's a Britney Spears musical on Broadway right now.
What?
It looks so bad.
Is every single song the exact same bass line? Because that's literally all of Britney Spears' songs. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun.
It's basically, so...
Oh, baby.
The storyline is, like, all these favorite fairy tale characters are, like, married to their husbands who saved them and whatever. And then this one girl comes out with a book. And it's called, like... I think it's called The Feminine Mystique. I don't even know what that means. And they're, like, rebelling, and, like, the narrator, they call him the storyteller, I think, is like, I don't like this. Then the evil queen and him team up and, like, try to kill all of them. But the evil queen is played by Jennifer Samard.
And this is the Britney Spears musical?
This is the Britney Spears musical. And it's like, supposedly a really big mess. But if you're looking for a fun show, it's supposed to be, like, concert form.
Oh, it's lame.
But it does not.
They need a quiet zone sign next to freaking Sacred Heart Church. It was so bad yesterday, so I had to... Well, it was a holy day of observation yesterday, so... Holy day of obligation. Oh my god, I'm such a bad Catholic. I should I should really no. I have to get my ass back into church anyway. No. Okay. So everyone basically we had to like go to church before I went to my teacher institute thing, and they were like, "Go to church. It's a holy day. Like you have to go." And I was like,
"Is someone dying at Pizza Man?"
Oh my god! There's like so many ambulances.
They're all off, so I assume they're just having.
Maybe they're just having lunch.
They're having a little luncheon.
They're having a little lunchy. Anyway, and what was I even talking about? Oh, a church. And we were sitting there, and if you've not ever been to a Catholic Mass, so they, like, after communion, there's, like, a little bit of time where, like, the priest is, like, you know, like, they're putting all the stuff back into the tabernacle, and then the priest, like, does some prayers, and then, like, walks back over to his chair, and then everyone sits down, and then there's just, like, silence for, like, maybe 20 seconds. And so everyone, you're supposed to say a prayer, actually, like, in silence. I've never known what this prayer was. I don't know. They never talked about it, and I only learned about it, like, whenever I was in, like, 5th grade, and I never learned it, because, anyway. And it was just silent. And then there was, like, this car that just skirted by, and then there was an ambulance. It was so bad. Like, it was just, like, it was so bad. It was so bad. No, and the freaking priest, if you've never been to Sacred Heart, oh my god, I love this priest. He's like 7 foot tall, and he's from South America, or not South America, South Africa, and he's so like just happy, and he was just sitting there like just happy. And I was like, what is going on? What is going on? I was losing my mind at that mass yesterday because there's 2 police officers parked on either side of the road. Y'all should be working.
What?
Y'all should be working.
I'm not a denomination. I don't know what all this Catholic stuff is.
Would you like me to explain to you some of the Catholic stuff?
Yes.
All right.
Because I'm so confused.
Probably the biggest misconception about Catholics is that we, like...
Are cold?
Yes. Yes, actually. No, but, like, a big misconception is that we, like, worship saints and, like, Mary and stuff.
Yeah.
And this is actually a good example of, like, the Mass yesterday. So, we have holy days, these things called holy days of obligation. So, basically, you're supposed to go to Mass every single Sunday, regardless. But, however, if there's, maybe, like, if you're in the hospital or something, like, if there's really a dire situation where you can't go to Mass, these are the only days where you're like, okay, like, you have to go. Or else, like, it's, like, death.
Yeah.
You know, and, like, live or die situation. Life or death situation, that's the one that I was thinking of. But, like, these are days that you have to go to Mass where, like, it's not on Sunday. Like, you know, like Christmas and, like, well, Easter is on a Sunday, but, like, Christmas and stuff like that, like, it doesn't always end up on a Sunday, so, like, you still have to go because it's Christmas. Anyway, so they have stuff like that, and there's one that is called the Assumption of Mary, which is basically where she got taken into heaven, because she was, like, born without sin, so, like, she didn't have to die, like, how normal people die, because she's not like other girls. She birthed Jesus. And so she just kind of, like, she didn't even die. She just kind of, like, ascended. Like, she just kind of, like, the clouds went away, and then she just, like, rose up into that shit. Like, it was interesting. It was very interesting.
4 + 4.
No, but a huge misconception is, like, that we worship those people, like, as well as God, but we actually do not. So, we say prayers to them, basically, and we, like, love them, and we call, like, Mary, like, the Queen of Heaven and stuff.
Yeah.
and everyone gets like a patron saint.
Isn't that on like confirmation?
Yes. So on confirmation, everyone gets like a saint whose like beliefs or like the stuff that they're the patron saint of, or like that stuff kind of correlates with your life. Some people are like simple and they do like, if your middle name is like Joseph, then they'll choose like Joseph.
Yeah.
I chose Saint Cecilia. She's the patron saint of music, and
so cool.
My great grandma's name was Cecilia, so that was like cool.
Slay.
And no, Saint Cecilia is crazy. So she was, I don't know, she was like 15 when she died. But she was like captured, and then they were like, hey, if you renounce God, then we won't kill you. But she was like, no, I don't renounce God, I love Jesus. And then they like killed her. But basically she like, whenever she was like captured and stuff and she would like just sit there, she would like sing. So that was like her thing. But she's also, this is funny, and I didn't find this out till later because I didn't do a whole lot of research on this. She's also the patron saint of virginity. So, but the only reason why is because she died a virgin.
Huh.
So, I don't know. It was just funny because I was like, what's up, Charles? My patron saint is the patron saint of virginity. I'm so cool. It was really funny. But like we get like our own like little saints to like follow our lives with. I don't know. It doesn't really make much sense, but I'm not really the right person to be explaining this to. I feel like I'm not like great in my faith.
That's all right.
I don't know. But and then like mass is like a whole other ball field. Oh my gosh. I took my boyfriend at the time to church with me one time because it's a thing at T-Town where we go to mass at like 4:30 the night
morning?
of like like Saturday night, like the night of homecoming. Like everyone goes to church before because like you don't want to go to church at 10:30 or like the next morning. So everyone goes on Saturday and everyone wears their pretty dresses and everything. So I took my boyfriend there and I don't even know what religion he's a part of, but he was not Catholic. And I took him there and he was genuinely scared. He was like, this is some cultish stuff going on here.
Yeah.
And it was so funny. So, basically, and this didn't start happening until, like, COVID, but, like,
yeah.
Everyone, like, the congregation before church starts says, the rosary. Because, technically, well, not technically, you're supposed to say the rosary every single day.
Yeah.
Not doing well at that. But you're supposed to say it every day, so, like, that's the one day you can do it, like, at church, and then it's over with.
Yeah.
So everyone does that first. And basically, if you've never prayed the rosary, it's literally an Our Father, 3 Hail Marys, and then a Glory Be. And then there's, like, 5 mysteries. So, like, it kind of looks like a rosary looks like a necklace. So, like, each one of these, like, it goes around the necklace. There's 5, like, sets of 10 Hail Marys. So basically, you say 53 Hail Marys in a row, and it is cold. It sounds cultish. It really does. But by the time that we got into, like, church and sat down and everything, it was, like, maybe, like, the last mystery. So, like, things were, like, ending, but still, like, Owen was like, what is happening? And I'm like, yeah, it really just doesn't look good on our part. It really doesn't. So that's
the DeLorean.
I know, that literally looks
like the DeLorean.
That looks so
Gosh.
good.
Back to the Future is a musical on Broadway now.
Yes.
I
want to go see that one.
Good.
It looks so good.
My Isabella, she's probably going to see it in December.
I wish.
And a banana. When is your next trip?
And a banana.
I want you to see it for me.
Yes. Yes, we have to.
What's another musical? I really want to
Sweeney Todd.
Oh my gosh.
I want to see Sweeney Todd.
Evan went and saw it.
He signed his playbill.
Josh Groban signed his freaking playbill.
Yeah. I'm angry about that.
He got me a playbill, and I'm so happy about that.
He got me one too.
I was about
really
to
sweet about it.
I was about to spend $30 on one on eBay. Oh, this is road construction. I'm gonna go this way.
Yeah. This whole area is split up. Anyway, I didn't even realize we're at 40 minutes, so we should probably end her off.
All
so, I don't know. I had a great time with you, Carson. This was a great episode.
So much fun.
I gotta figure out what the episode is on Friday, so we can do the little thingy. Okay, drum roll. What are your favorite fast food restaurants in Effingham? We tried to do that at the same time. It worked so well.
We're theater kids.
We are theater kids, exactly.
We can't say no.
Yes, and.
Yes, and.
Yes, and. Okay, we'll see y'all on Friday.
Bye.
Bye.